ended the economic depression. There were many more jobs that went to thousands and millions. Wages went up and mobilized the unemployment into factories. Business thrived.
In this documentary, we are going to look at factory conversions during World War II and how this affected the home front.
During World War II, the government's control of wartime production increased federal power. As an example, we will visit the Ford Automobile Company.
Here a family tries to buy an automobile, but they can't because the factory is already converted to wartime production.
Can I help you guys out?
Yeah, do you have any other cars in stock?
Sorry, this is it. Trying to aid the nation in war efforts, so, just been building Jeeps, tanks, and stuff.
So you have one car?
Pretty much. Ever since, FDR made a law that banned the production of automobiles, so, sorry guys.
Alright, I guess we'll have to go somewhere else to find a different car. Do you have any recommendations for places?
Not really. Just try to use other means like bikes and whatnot, so.
Okay.
To deal without it, yeah.
Now we're here with President Roosevelt. Sir, how did the War Powers Act of 1941 affect the United States?
It gave me the authority to reshuffle the government agencies.
How did this differ from the Second War Powers Act?
It empowered the government to allot facilities and materials as needed for defense.
Now, how did the War Productions Board affect the United States as a whole?
It directed the conversion of industry to war production.
What were your production goals prior to the war?
We wanted to churn out 60,000 warplanes in 1942 and 120,000 in 1943, and we were trying to get 55,000 anti-aircraft guns to create a crushing superiority of equipment.
Thanks for taking the time out of your day to meet with us, Mr. Roosevelt, and see you soon.
Yep, I'll see you when the war's over.
Now we're going to visit a factory. After the Pearl Harbor attack, the economy shifted into war production. The Smith-Connolly War Labor Disputes Act allowed the government to seize plants and mines for war effort. The Stabilization Act of 1942 gave the president the authority to control wages and farm prices. The government had to put limits on prices, or price ceilings, to prevent inflation in the economy. In 1943, half of the production in the USA went overseas for the war effort. Americans were forced to buy less products, and they spent money on other things.
The pressure of wartime needs and the stimulus of government spending sent the gross national product soaring from $100 billion in 1940 to $214 billion in 1945.
Today we're going to be interviewing Henry J. Kaiser, the father of modern American shipbuilding. How did you shift your production once the war started?
Well, before the war, I was mainly we had a car building industry, but now we've shifted more towards shipbuilding and to help the war effort.
Millions who had lived on the margins of the economic system, especially women, were now brought fully into the economy. Poverty did not disappear for most civilians, but the war spelled neither hardship nor suffering for most, and a better life was offered despite shortages and rationing.
With men fighting in the war, many women joined the workforce to replace their jobs, despite the resentment of some men. Today we have Riley here. She is going to talk to us about the increased role of women in the factories. What have the women been doing lately?
We filled jobs that the men used to take.
Okay. And, so, what do you think about this?
I'm very eager to join. I'm tired of my boring domestic life, and we need family income.
Good reason. So, what kind of things do you do in the factories?
We help build ships, tanks, airplanes, and more for the war effort.
Very good. And so, is it just women, or are there other people that are involved?
Yes, even more children have joined.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Now we're going to take a look on how the World War II has affected minorities. Since the war started, how's it affected your life?
Well, me and my family moved west in search of jobs, higher opportunities, and higher wages.
In conclusion, as a result of factory conversion during World War II, women stayed in the workforce. There was a shift from a mostly farming economy to a manufacturing and service economy. The U.S. emerged as powerful, and there was a consumer society.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Today we're going to be... Alright, go out. What am I saying again?
Exactly.
Looking with a minority from World War II. That's the second War Power Attack?
That is the second power thing.
No!
Cut.
We're cutting. Cut. You need to do a countdown, man.
Why no countdown?
Is it on? Thanks for joining us, Mr. Roosevelt, and maybe we'll see you get realized out of this. Yeah.
During World War II, the federal... Sorry, that was wrong.
All right, the end.